Well, hello guys, and welcome back to another Thoughts on video. In this episode, we'll be talking about the Fire Emblem the Fire Emblem Direct. This happened earlier today. I'm finally getting around to it now. I honestly kind of forgot it even happened because, like, it happened at 3. I was doing something at 3. When I got back, I was like, oh, time to go to sleep. Oh, wait, there's a Fire Emblem thing. Oh, yeah. I like Fire Emblem. If you guys... I think... Did I talk about the... I think I did talk about, one of the first Thoughts on videos I ever did was about the March Direct from last year. Or... Yeah, it was the March Direct. And, Wait. Is that... Does that... Oh... Wait... Why does it say 2/18/2017? It's 1/8. Okay, whatever. I'm not going to complain too much. But yeah, I think one of the... So, yeah, I like Fire Emblem. I've played, not only the more recent ones, but I really like the more recent... I really like them, so, yeah, I'm down for whatever they got in store. Can you guys hear the...
Welcome to Fire
So,
Emblem.
they just played the, like, the... that's weird. Like, the lyrics to that are really weird. So, yeah, we start off, we've got these two kids, right? Oh, and they're telling the story of the gods, and then, right, and we hear about their land, and we actually get to hear the tale of the gods and whatnot, and it's kind of like, oh, so is this our new Fire Emblem, or whatnot, right? Okay, you've got these two people, right? One's kind of big, one's kind of lazy, and right, they've enjoyed the pleasures in life. The others have ready for war their entire existence. And it was like, okay, interesting. Fire Emblem Shadows of Valentia, whatever, echoes, right? Okay, so this is as they explain here in a few seconds,
which released
this is Fire Emblem Guardians, I think?
Shadows of Valentia.
Valentia, okay.
This game is inspired by the second installment in the series, Fire Emblem
Guided. So this is the second, yeah, right, they say it's the second installment. It's inspired by it, so it's basically a remake, but with modern, updated graphics and all that. The only example that's coming to mind right now is the, of like something like this is Grim Fandango for some reason. I don't know. But yeah, it's... Maybe Dragon Quest has probably done something like this. But yeah, it's basically just one of the old Fire Emblem games that never came out in America, mind you. Being remade and coming to the, not the Switch. Not
which
as...
exclusive guidance stands.
So right, this is the original, okay. And it's probably just... It's coming to 3DS. But it's a remake. It uses probably Fire Emblem Fate's engine, which was, I think, also Awakening's engine. It's just the same game, but updated graphics, upgrade, and a few other upgrades here and there. I don't know. I'm assuming the gameplay will be the same, which, if from what I've heard is correct, the old Fire Emblem games are a lot harder than the new ones. Again, if I've heard is correct. So I expect it to be like that. They talk about how, oh, the level design, they're trying to preserve the originals. These are two characters. They have names. I don't remember. It looks like it has potential. There's this whole dungeon crawling element that we see right here. Like, they enter a dungeon and go around through it. That's kind of interesting. But yeah, it's the Fire Emblem game we like. It's... I'm assuming it's going to be eShop only. And that's May 17th, which again is 2 months after the Switch comes out. It's interesting.
May 19th.
And then again, I got
alongside the game, Amiibo figures of Alm and Celica will mark.
Alm and Celica are their names. Those are coming out on the same day. And I will probably pick those up, honestly. I know I've complained about how Amiibos have gone up in price, and these probably aren't any exception, but I like the Fire Emblem Amiibos. You know, I'm disappointed. They bring up these two Amiibos, And yet we still don't know when Corrin's coming out. We know it's they said it's an Amiibo. We know it's in development. I see no reason why it wouldn't release. But they don't talk about it during this one. They don't even acknowledge its existence. I think they do say Corrin's name once later on in this, but yeah, no, we don't know anything about the Corrin Amiibo. So yeah, disappointing.
But with Nintendo
they
Switch,
do announce that a new Fire Emblem game is in development for next year, and it's going to be available on the Switch, right? It's going to be playable both home and go. That'll probably be... It's probably going to be another... I don't know what it's going to be. Hopefully not another port.
Be confined to your house. Front lines.
And then Warriors. It's funny. They're like, oh, we're going to have a longer... we're going to have more footage this time around. We get the same trailer we saw before, and then they give us this, which gives us a little more footage, right? But not much. We get our fall 2017 release date. Yeah, we still don't know much about this game. And I do think I'm not a big fan of the Warrior franchise. I got Hyrule Warriors, and I thought it was okay. It's not my style of game. But I think Fire Emblem works really well with the franchise, right? I think it'd work. So I guess I'm down for it.
Out for Koei Tecmo's...
In my reaction to this, when it came out, if you guys saw the Direct, I didn't actually know the name of it at the time, but when I first heard Fire Emblem Warriors, my first thoughts was, is it like a fighting game or something? I didn't click that it's part of the Dynasty Warriors franchise, right? Like Hyrule Warriors. That just didn't click when I first saw this title. But, I gotta point this out. New 3DS.
Fire Emblem 17.
So we got our fall date, right? But it's also coming to new 3DS, which is interesting because the 3DS is on its last leg, right? This is probably the last year of 3DS. I don't know why this game is coming to 3DS. I feel like it's kind of a waste of time. I felt like Hyrule Warriors came to 3DS because it was one of those games they wanted to port over, right? Kind of like what they did with Mario Maker and what they're doing with Yoshi and Yoshi's Woolly World in like a month. That's what I always felt like that was. But now this kind of changes things. Now that it's also... And it's only for new 3DS, not the old ones. Which, I don't remember if Hyrule Warriors was for... I don't think it was exclusive. But, again, I thought the 3DS was on its last leg. This also continues to further how Nintendo's showing off the Switch of it being a console first and a handheld second, instead of how I'd like to view it the other way around, and how I feel like a lot of people maybe should view it in some aspects. But yeah, that's
Nintendo 3DS system.
That's interesting. We've got a trailer with... So this is their mobile game, right? This is the reveal trailer for that. Fire Emblem Heroes, as they call it. I cannot that annotation is really starting to annoy me. But I don't know how to turn it off. There we go. But yeah, I think this is going to be interesting most of all. This is what's going to be... Right, where am I trying to go with this? This is our mobile game, Fire Emblem Heroes.
World of Fire Emblem.
Yeah, it's another... How do I put this? It's almost what I expected from the Fire Emblem mobile game. I had expectations going in, like what it was going to be like. And this is basically it, minus one thing. But basically, right, it's the typical Fire Emblem story. This kingdom is war hungry, this kingdom isn't, and they're trying to prevent this kingdom from taking them over. Is that the plot of every Fire Emblem game? That kind of feels like it. I think the first one may have been a little different. It may have been like Lynn trying to fight her uncle or something. Right? I don't know. Again, we didn't get the first Fire Emblem game here. And I've only played like 3 of them.
determined to
But yeah, it's got all characters from a bunch of the previous games. It's what you'd expect.
You'll encounter against by 6 groups.
Right, like we see this whole character. There's Lynn, Roy, Marth, Ike's probably in here somewhere. Crom, whatever that girl was. I know Noe's in there somewheres. And yeah, this is the gameplay, right? It's the turn-based thing of Fire Emblem, but brought down to a lot smaller scale, which works, right? It's what I expected this game to be. Right, you have battles. Let's right. You fight. They show off character art.
It's your army.
Honestly, it reminds me of one of those little cheap, one of those mobile games that you see promoted constantly, just in the Fire Emblem style, which isn't a bad thing exactly, because again, I like the Fire Emblem style.
Your way.
It's got a lot of the weapon triangles and whatnot from previous games. It's got terrain.
These are
right. Because like Crom, is that Sully? I think that's Sully. I can't think of who the other two are. But yeah, it's got the weapon triangle, of course. I don't know if it has the magic triangle. We don't know much. You can summon heroes. This is where the pay-to-play element comes in, because you can summon a hero using orbs, right, that you buy, and each orb attributes to a different like type. Like, I think this because right, you guys, it's gonna have characters from every game. I'm assuming it's what I expected. I'm not surprised at all. And that's not a bad thing, because it's how I think Fire Emblem would work on mobile. Being able to summon these heroes from the past games. Right, I'm down for it. But yeah, you can buy these orbs. Let's see. I'm looking for a specific screen. You've got new character art for every character, and you've also got voice acting for all the new characters, plus like a bunch of fan favorites, like in this scene. There's Azura. I still call her Aqua, because I'm pretty sure that's the name in the Japanese one. That's the butler. I don't remember his name. There's Lynn. I know that there's Thargia, Robin right here. Right, it's got a bunch of names. Lonquay, I mean. Again, I'm not good with names for anyone who's been around here a while. And you can also level up characters and whatnot. And I don't think they said permadeath is here, but it may be. We don't really know at this point. I don't think so. But yeah, this is a majority of the presentation. You'll be able to use your heroes to fight other heroes, and then when you beat the hero, they'll join your side. It's available February 2nd. That's less than a month away. That's, I can probably check my calendar, but I think it's less than 2 weeks even. No, it's just a little, it's 2 weeks. It's 3 weeks from tomorrow. Or the day after this, 3 weeks after the day I was uploading this, right? And it comes to Google Play before it comes to Apple, which means, because I was like, this ain't gonna come out for a while because Mario, we still haven't gotten Super Mario Run on Apple, but no, this is coming first, so I'm assuming this is our trade-off. Maybe there was one more thing I wanted to point out, but I don't know where it is in this trailer. Let's see if I can find it real quick. I think it's, but yeah, no, this is kind of cool. I'll definitely pick it up. I see how the microtransaction's gonna work. It's free to play, I'm assuming. I cannot find what I'm looking for. There's all sorts of different battles and whatnot. Oh, here's a character select screen. Again, this is what reminds me a lot of those stereotypical mobile games you see, all the like fantasy mobile games. I can't name any names because I can't think of any names because they're all so generic. But yeah, again, I'm down for it. You've got 4 teammate slots, which I kind of expected. The one thing, though, I was looking for a specific... right here, boom. So we see all the different things. We see... This is a single-player game mostly, right? But we see special maps, story maps, arena duels, training tower, and then this last spot is left empty. The one thing I had predicted that this doesn't have is a way for you to, like... enter your heroes against your friends' heroes or against random heroes, right? Like an online battle mode. And that's my hope, is that this will eventually have an online battle mode. Because I think that would it would hopefully work with the Fire Emblem format. 4 against 4, right? In these little arenas, right? I don't know. I think it'd be kind of cool. But that was one of my main predictions for this whole Fire Emblem mobile game. But everything else looks solid for the most part. This was a good direct. And they're also doing a poll to ask people who their favorite character is or something like that. You can do it at their website. You get platinum points for doing it from My Nintendo, which who honestly cares about platinum points? But yeah, no, I like this. This direct was pretty good. There's a part of me that wished we had maybe seen more of Fire Emblem Warriors, or the corn. I still want the corn amiibo because this would have been a great opportunity to show that off. But I can't complain too much. But with all that being said, I hope you all enjoyed. Stay tuned for more. Until next time, peace.